What's up, Daydreamers? Crystal here, bringing you Pandemic Love, a game that I found on Steam that recently came out, and just trying something new. I did one game series called "I Love You, Colonel Sanders." I think this is like the same concept, as far as like you pick and choose what happens next. But like always, stick around. We'll see you, and I'm doing a game review of it, so. If you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe to me at Crystal Daydream on YouTube. Follow me on Instagram at Crystal Daydream. Follow me on Twitch, where I actually do these gameplays live, and y'all can always watch them live while I do it before I put them on YouTube. That is at Crystal Daydream as well. As always, I'm going to go ahead and pull it up. It says it's running, slowly running up. There we go. It's not pulling up over here. Let me see. There we go. Pandemic Love. So there is something going on in the world right now, and that's exactly why I thought I would play this game. Play it now, I guess. So, alright, preferences. Oh, text speed. That should be fine. Skip, unseen text, app choices, transactions. No, for now we're just gonna leave everything like it is. Alright, so return. Let's go ahead and start. I saw things. I saw things in Bergamo. Spooky. Things I'll never unsee. When I got on that first flight from that place after days sleeping on the floor of the airports, I wanted to smile, but I couldn't, not until I landed far away. Still, I can't unsee it. So, Trond, what? How long? 2 weeks? I guess I don't have much choice. Day 1. What is this game? Well, I forgot how shitty my apartment is. Me and you both. Still, better than living under an airport chair, I guess. Stop it. Stop thinking about it. Stop thinking? Why do I do these things to myself? What the fuck is wrong with me? I guess I shouldn't complain. I hate my life. I mean, I guess I shouldn't complain. Yeah, like going from an airport under the chairs to an apartment? Nah. Still got my health. Hopefully. So, I'm being quarantined for 2 weeks. 14 days. 2 weeks more. It's been months now. Months of this. Emptiness. As I look around the room, I see old pictures from old friends and family members. Faces float by. Faces I haven't seen in, sometimes, years. Still, they hang on my wall. Fun times. I've mostly just slept in here, not really noticed all the stuff I've collected over the years. My head shudders. I guess the quarantine affected me faster than I expected. Might as well make something to eat. Not like I got anything better to do. Not like there's anything else to do, period. Just sitting in here, watching old memories fly by. Alone. Again. Whatevs. What can I make? Some sweet ramen. I got some instant soup, I guess. A sandwich. Fuck it, I'll have a beer. Be honest, I can relate to these three things because I make a bologna sandwich, or I do have ramen. Sometimes I make ramen as a snack, or I'll just drink a beer. I'll have a snack, some sweet ramen. They can't go bad, right? There we go. Wow. Just as sad as I left it. I'm considering tearing down all the pictures from the wall, but in the end, I just leave them alone. Well, if I'm stuck here for 2 weeks, I might as well find something to do. Anything, really, to push away the crushing feelings of time against my mind. Perhaps a hobby? I could try to pick up cooking. Perhaps write a novel. Study German again. Finally finishing Vandal Hearts. Is that supposed to be a play on Kingdom Hearts? Because that is so funny that I bought all the Kingdom Hearts games and still haven't finished them, and I bought them during the pandemic. So I will click this one. Alright. Damn it. Looks like my copy got broken. Let's see. Where can I get a cheap copy that delivers home? Let's order the stuff I need. Here we go. 2 days delivery. That'll do it. So, I stand in my empty apartment just staring out at nothing. I can hear the muffled sounds of the neighbors through the wall, almost like someone else's here. I check my phone, dragging my thumb from number to number, but there's no one I can call. No one left. Maybe someone from work? No, I'm not that desperate. Not yet. So I just put it away. How should I entertain myself now? Cat! Cat! Why are you being loving on the mic? Sorry, guys. What's that? You're gonna go living room, hallway, bedroom, balcony, kitchen, bath. Better living room, I guess. Across the street, looks like someone is there. What is she doing? Wait. What the fuck am I doing? This is sad even for me. Whatever, I'm not doing anything wrong. Well, I've got nothing better to do. What? I got nothing better to do, I guess. I really don't. Anyway, I could use some coffee. I actually made some coffee because I've been up working for the last 12 hours, so don't mind me. Let's see. There we go. Where'd she go? Whatevs. I was bored anyway. Yeah. I should probably do something else. How about some TV? Well, that was depressing as fuck. Knock knock. Huh? Knock knock knock. Who the fuck knocks anymore? Go to the hallway. Knock knock. Hello? Oh, hello there. I'm Saligi. I'm gonna call you Sai. Hello, Sai, I guess. I don't want to buy anything. I'll put M. Hello? Are you there? Well, I guess. Who the hell are you? I'm Sai. I've never been able to guess. Really? That's a sweet, sweet name. Yeah, I got that. I mean, I do have a nice personality. I would say that's a nice name. Oh. Really? I mean, it is my name. You don't say. What's your name? Well, of course you don't have to answer. Your personal information is always your own to give or keep. What? Privacy by default. Anyway, I'm Trond. Also, why are you here? Oh? I'm working from home, so I'm guessing, or I'm going around doing what I can. Asking if people need something from the store, you know. Isn't that dangerous? That's nice of you. You mean pestering isolated people? Pestering, excuse me. I mean, that is nice, but that is dangerous. Because you don't want to get something and then give it to other people, so. I mean, I'm being honest, that is dangerous. I take precautions. Also, I'm not sick, so it's better that I go shopping than the poor sick people. Don't you think? I guess. So, are you unavailable? What? What are you talking about? Well, information of illness is sensitive information according to GDPR. We can't just throw important information around like that. It makes me feel like this. Huh? Are you okay? Sure. How about you? I'm not sick, but you're unavailable. If that's a nice way of saying quarantine, I guess you can call it that. Privacy is key, you know. Can't say I got a stake in the matter. Oh, but we all do, my friend. So, why are you quarantined? Dark things crawl past me, shrieking, crawling at me, trying to drag me down. Fear, pounding fear, the like I've never felt before. I shudder. Someone cries for help. I run. Trond? You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. Tell you? What? It's okay. You're not the only one being quarantined at the moment. Are you all alone in there? Yep. You should try to call your family. That helps, I find. Ain't really an option, but thanks. Oh. Don't worry about me. I've always managed by myself. So, do you need some shopping done? No, I'm good. Maybe some smokes. Some other day, but thanks anyway. I mean, I am stubborn, and I'm definitely not gonna ask someone to buy me food. So, some other day, thanks anyway. Okay. Some other day then. I should get going. There's a lot more doors to knock on. Stay safe. I will. It was nice talking to someone. Oh, likewise, Trond. Bye. Laters. Right. Now what? The silence comes creeping back slowly, slowly, filling the room, making every little noise echo. Is it time for dinner yet? According to quarantine time. Would you look at that? It is. Alright. What's for dinner today? Well, I guess it would be a sandwich. Maybe I should have taken that girl up on her offer. Alright. This will do. Now I guess I'm going to the balcony now. Ah, some fresh air. Just hope it's not filled with plague. Stupid joke. What's that? Huh? Trond. Is that really you? What? I didn't know we were neighbors. And Trond. It's Gry. I'm gonna call you Guy. Oh shit. Oh shit. Gry. What are you doing here? Mostly living here, I guess. Really? I didn't know. Obviously. Though, to be honest, it's a bit weird to talk to you again. Well, not just you. Most people, to be honest. It's like I'm a hermit, suddenly forced to use the weird thing between my teeth again. Your tongue? I feel a bit rusty and dusty. I haven't seen you in how's everything? Been stalking me, have you? It's good to see you. Well, obviously there's a connection, so yeah, it's good to see you. You sure about that? Well, yes. After 10 years? 10 years? What are you... Wait a minute. 10 years? That can't be right. That'll make me... Are you okay? Are you okay? Jesus, cat. Oh shit. There you go. You always were a bit slow on the uptake. Oh shit. It's a long time, 10 years. Almost a lifetime. Yeah, I wonder why we stopped talking. Well, you should know, I think. What do you mean? It was you that stopped talking to me, not the other way around. Ah. Don't worry about it. I managed to survive without your bad jokes. Ah. I'm serious. Don't worry about it, Trond. Are you stuck in quarantine too? You could say that. What about you? Why are you at home? All university classes are digital now. You're studying? No, I just like being without cash and a job. Funny. Was there ever any doubt? It's been a while. People change. Sometimes. Do you still listen to metal? Still a bit of a liar, I see. Still practicing witching, are you? You seem about an inch taller than I remember. I'm gonna put metal? You mean Type O Negative and Linkin Park? I guess you got me there. Don't really listen to them anymore. You could say I've gone soft. Linkin Park? Sounds like you always were soft. Says the guy that cried at Eversense. Probably why you lied to me back in the days. Keep telling yourself that. I have to get back to studying. Alright. What do you study? Metal history? Sadly, no. I had to be boring and pick a grown-up course. That sucks. Well, what's the point in studying something you already rock and roll at? So, what do you study then? Promise not to laugh. Sure. Liar. Come on. Journalism. Really? It's not. I would say really, but that sounds like rude. So I'm gonna say cool. You really think that? Yep. I did journalism, so I think it is cool. How about you? Huh? What did you study? I don't have a degree. Oh. I never went to university. Sorry, I'm just surprised. Really? You just seem like you would. Oh. Though, you started your studies later than most. That I did. I decided to further my studies when I got tired of going from shitty job to shitty job. Always feeling like I'm replaceable. Also, the rockstar career didn't really pan out either, so I had to find something else to do. It didn't? That's unfair. We got close though. You did? We just lacked marketable songs, talent, as a complete band, and a music industry that allows you to make a living doing music. Close though. Close. We had fun though. For a while, we led the rock and roll life on a smaller, more abstinent scale. Anyway, it's been fun talking again. But I have to go. It's good to be reminded that other people exist during times like these. Not really. Oh? To be honest, I'd rather do without. Other people overrated. Ha ha ha. Sometimes, I guess. Yeah, sometimes. I am an exception, right? Sometimes. Well, see you later, Gry. Yeah. Bye. Well, I should probably also get back to it. Whatever it is. That was interesting. Weird seeing Gry again. Haven't thought about her for ages. Still. Felt good seeing her again. Wasn't surprised to see her as weird as usual. Could have done without seeing her again. Aww, this game is so depressing. I'm waiting for him to do something so dumb. Felt good seeing her again. I feel like the end is gonna be like I have COVID and died. She looked good. Well, the wind rustles past me, almost like the breath of someone else, someone close. Almost like I'm not alone, shuddering on a balcony. I take a breath. It's getting late. How should I end this failure of a day? Let's go to bed. How about a little night beer and then some shut-eye? I might game a bit. Yeah, I still got some time. I'm an adult. I can do whatever I want. Here we go. Some sweet, sweet gaming. Too bad my copy of Vandal Hearts broke. What ifs? I got time. It's just hard to find old PlayStation games legally. And I wouldn't know any other way to play them. Nope, not a single other way. So, what should I play? Some Demon Souls? I haven't played Mega Man in a while. Oh, how about some League of Legends? Out of all these games I've never played, I think I played Mega Man, just like a few minutes of it on the Game Boy, that's it. So I guess that one. Yes. Old school. Which boss should I start with? Well, I guess there really are only three options. I've never heard of these. Cutman, of course. Gutsman, I guess. Bomb Man. Fuck that guy. Cutman, of course. Oh, yes. This should be fun. Let's cut that cutter down. Damn, still got it. Let's do this. How long have I played? Shit. What's the clock? What? Now I gotta choose living room or the hallway? Let's do the living room, I guess. Looks like I'm not the only one awake. It's her. What is she doing now? She shouldn't be awake at this hour. Then again, neither should I. Huh? Let's wait back. What the fuck? I'm going to sleep. I'll try to get her attention. I'll just wait back. Just a little wave. I hope the soap doesn't make my hands too shiny. It might look weird. Oh. Well, guess it was time for bed anyway. Yeah, why the hell not? A text? What the hell is this? Hey, I happened to find this old picture and I thought you'd like to see it. Huh? What is it? You don't remember? Sorry. It's Slipknot, about 10 years ago, or probably older. Oh shit. We went there together, right? Yeah, we did. You probably don't remember, but there was this guy that was being weird towards me, remember? There were so many people pushing in around us, making it hard to move, hard to get away. Oh yeah, I remember. You pushed him. I couldn't hear what you said, but he went away. It seemed like you needed to be reminded of how good you could be. Thanks. Really? Thanks. Night. I remember. Alright, enough memories. Time for bed. Night, night, me. Huh? Trond? Ah. It's you. What's up, little fellow? It's been years, hasn't it? Though, I think I've seen you around here and there sometimes, right? Here to fuck up my dreams? A bit. Alright then, do your stuff. You seem afraid. Afraid? All alone and all afraid. Oh, I guess. I mean, it is a pandemic going on. It makes most people a bit stressed out, you know. Quite. Is that why you're here? I have to say, Trond. Huh? Your behavior, it has been seeming a bit stalky. Stalky? I'm not here to judge you. Well, seems a bit like you are, you know. That must have been in your imagination. May I ask you a question, Trond? Sure. I'm bored anyway. Then, do you think girls like being watched without knowing it? This is from the beginning. Because I wanted to watch her. I don't know. Everyone is different. I'm not judging someone's kink. I didn't hurt anyone. Yeah, probably not. I didn't hurt anyone. What? What? And yet, you know it to be wrong. Still, didn't hurt anyone. What if you had? Huh? What? I see. Then as long as you're not caught, you're not doing something wrong. Why are you here? Why now? I mean, you're fun and all, but why have you decided to just show up like this? Why now? You seem to be doing well, Trond. Why, thank you, little dude. Not even a silver of self-doubt. I mean, sometimes. May I ask you another question, Trond? Sure, fire away. Then, how do you hope to evolve when you already think you're doing everything perfectly? I doubt myself all the time. Sometimes it feels like it's the only thing to do. There's no point in doubting myself all the time. I trust my instincts. Well, I am doing everything perfectly. No, I doubt myself all the time. What you mean? I am not perfect. You doubt, but never show it. I do show it. Then what do the people around you see? A mask? Well, it is the pandemic, so most people wear masks. Well, made of flesh? Maybe not everyone. There we go. You should try lowering your mask sometimes, Trond. How else will you know if they like you or your mask? You're weird, a little dude. Aren't we all? Listen. This has been fun and all, but you seem more muted than I remember. What? Muted? Not speaking your mind, just not making that much noise. Huh? I guess that is fine, if you're pleased with being a quiet little mouse. Hey, you're the rodent here. May I ask you another question? Fine. Then, do you think anyone will remember you? Probably not. I don't know, but I can always hope I've left some mark. Why would I care if they do? Oh, they'll remember me. I mean, even a mark will fade with time. In the end, there will be no one left to remember you. Always looking on the bright side of life, aren't you? Why is it green? Ah. I see you. Evasive. Oh my god, I'm starting to freak out, guys. This game. Oh my god, why is it blue? I won't let you in. You have no fucking idea who I am. I'm gonna cut you up, little shit. Leave. I'm gonna ignore you now. Why is it blue? Well, this has been fun, like a trip down memory lane to when I was 14 and a pimple monster and used to listen to you a bit too much. Are you here to stay this time? I got lots of time on my hands now when I'm quarantined. You know, could always use the company. Sleep well. Yeah, same, little dude. Day 3? Wasn't it just day 1? Long fingers come crawling for me from the dark. I scream, but no sounds leaves my throat. Oh crap. What the hell is the time? Late as shit. What the hell is wrong with me? Why did I stay up so late? 2 days in a row now. I gotta stop gaming so late. Well, there's no point to dwell on it. Rise and fucking shine. I pass by the photos on the wall. Old friends smiling at me. One of them clearer than the others, more crisp in the light. Ranja. She's hugging me, myself, and younger, grinning like an idiot. Fuck. I was an idiot. I shielded my eyes against the sun. Spring should be here soon. Just not yet. Same old living room. That's old chair, creaking in the non-existent wind, almost ready to collapse. I should replace it. I really should. Might as well just watch the news. Who knows? It might cheer me up. No, why would you watch the news during a pandemic? That is the worst thing to do. Or not. Alright. That was depressing. that segment on this about the forgotten seniors in that retirement home. Guys, I used to watch the news all the time, but I have not seen the news, or I have seen clips, but I refuse to watch it during the pandemic. It's just too sad how many people are dying in the world. So I literally stopped watching the news. I remember, like, the first time I even heard about COVID was they were talking about the NBA game, and Rodney came back with it. And ever since I saw that, I started seeing the shut down of everything and people dying and people getting positive for it, and I just stopped watching it. It's been since April-ish, May, but I literally couldn't handle it anymore. It was just too depressing to watch the news. Like, I even got off Facebook. I think that's when I officially got off Facebook, was because I didn't want to read that all the time. I barely can handle social media as it is. Like, I do Instagram because people post selfies, but just seeing all that news on Facebook, that was just so depressing. Like, I was going through a dark time when the COVID first hit. So, I never isolated. Like, my job never shut down, so I didn't have 2 weeks of being by myself. And I lived with others back then. I mean, yeah, I lived alone for like 5 months before I got the cat. Didn't really have any friends. So it was tough. Like, very tough on me. Dang. I need to take a sip. If anyone watches this and you ever feel alone, I'm always a message away. Find a way. I'll always message you back. It's hard. This game has touched me so deeply right now because if I had a job where I'd be isolated for 2 weeks, I would be scared. Especially if it was back then, because I don't have the friends I have now. I wouldn't know how to control myself. I would be scared of myself. And I think that's what the game's leading to. I'm not sure, but if the game's leading to that, then I can relate to it more than anything. What would it be like to be alone and regret everything you've done in the past? The people that you talked to and then just stop talking to because you feel like you've let them down. But you keep telling yourself that you're leaving a mark on the world. Just gotta keep smiling. But they're right. You can't always seem like you're perfect. You gotta pull down your mask sometimes. Okay. Alright, I'm good. I'm good. One second, I got it. I'll be right in a second. Okay. Good. That made my stomach turn. How should I entertain myself today? If I go to the balcony, I could bump into the person again. Sky, I think that was her name. If I go to the hallway, I might bump into that stranger again. It's making me choose stranger or to make up for my mistakes in the past. Balcony. Should I wash my hands a bit more? No, I did it 15 minutes ago. I should probably still sick. Maybe some fresh air? There we go. Guy? Are you there? Trond? What's up? Oh, same old, same old. Washing, soaping, the usual. Try not to kill myself of boredom. At least the apartment's clean. That's true. But it's not. Another perk of the pandemic. What are you doing outside? Enjoying the silence? Really? Not anymore. So what are you really doing? Plotting the murder of my enemies. Really? Actually, I'm studying for an exam. Oh, cool. Can I help? It's an exam about evaluating sources concerning local municipality politics according to established methods. Ah. So what can I do? Nothing. Oh. But thanks for asking. Anytime. Though, it's becoming more clear to me that I won't get much studying done outside today. How come? Because you're out there. I'm sure you'll be fine. Trond. Don't worry, I'll go back inside. I really do feel like a burden. Trond. Fine. Alright. Shit. I just sit down for a moment, almost completely beat. Talking to people like this again, shit, it's a bit much to handle. Dude, you're doing it again to yourself. You're telling yourself that you're shit. I even broke down outside thinking it was my fault, and then she just... Oh my god. It's easier at work. There, you can go and hide in the bathroom if it gets too much. Also, it's easier to take a step back when you need to leave. Still, this was nice actually. I noticed one of the old pictures at the wall doesn't seem all that strange anymore. Almost familiar. More like a mirror, cracked and dusty, but still. I stand up. Alright, how should I entertain myself now? Let's try some of those bad shows still talked about. Let's see if that girl across the street is there. Let's just grab some popcorn and watch Netflix. Alright. Let's do some Netflix and chill. Well, without the chill part. Well, or rather chill in its original form. Right. In the words of Lord Flashheart, let's do it. What should I see? Blackadder, if that wasn't obvious. How about Tremors? I'm in the mood for some Dolph Lundgren. They're German. I want to see Schattenschnur, a Swedish thriller. Yeah, let's see a thriller. Ah, we're going to classy today. A real masterpiece of Swedish art. Got nothing of this shit. Oh shit. They killed them berry pickers. Poor berry pickers. Well, guess they had it coming. Time for bed then. Not that there's a big difference between the days anymore. They're all sort of blend together. Though, nah. It's all the same shit. What's that? Hello? Hey. What's up? Can't sleep. That sucks. Yeah. How can I help? Actually, since I can't seem to go to sleep, I was thinking that you, yeah. You might have some tips for games. Tips for games? Yeah, something I could play while I wait for the sleep to arrive. I don't know what you like. I feel like I should know what you like. You want to play games to get tired? Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. Look, this isn't a new thing, my insomnia. I just thought I'll try something different this time. Okay, sure. So, what do you recommend? Planescape Torment, you could get a bit philosophical. Shannara, let's go old school point and click. Toymaker, who doesn't like a dark Christmas game? Terminator Resistance, it's better than it has any right to be. It's better than it has any right to be. Okay, what is going on with my back? Let's go with an old school. Shannara, like the books? Yeah, but a game. It's old, but it's worth it. It's like this dark fantasy point and click game with followers and stuff. Also, you summon unholy spirits. It's cool. Alright. Thanks for the recommendation. No problem. I'll try it out. Bye, Tron. Bye. She keeps getting stuck in my head. Again. I try to push her out of there, but she's stubborn as hell. She says something. Anything, really. And she's stuck in there again. Yeah, time for bed. Night night, me. What? Tron. Huh? It's you again. Always a pleasure, I suppose. Here to stay then, are you? Be creepy like that then. I'll make two of us then. What? You haven't done anything these last 2 days. Only moping around and being creepy. Now that's just untrue. I know your secret. Huh? Where'd he go? Not here. What the hell am I doing? Huh? Where are you? There you are. What the hell are you playing at? Fuck, it's cold outside. Do you really think finishing a video game could be called a hobby? Yeah, why not? Are you learning anything? How to make good games. You can count it as research for work. Then it's not a hobby, then it's work. Oh, fuck off. Would you answer me a question, Trant? Fine, what do you want? Then, would you rather be alone and content, or with the one you love and unsatisfied? What? Would I rather be alone and satisfied, or with the one I love and unsatisfied? Neither? Why is it red? You chose not to choose. Damn straight. Sometimes there are only two choices. There's always another choice. My own. Not always. Fuck, it's cold out here. I'm going back in. You don't want to come? Stay out here and freeze them. You seem to have been taking a liking to the girl on the balcony. Guy? Something familiar, something safe, something you don't have to put an effort into. Safely tucked away and somewhere on the other side of the wall. So you can continue to pretend. I think I should go inside. First, I have a question. Then, how much do you think one should change for love? You shouldn't have to change for love. Not at all. You are who you are. You both should change a bit, otherwise it's not love. For real love, it could change you a lot. I see. Are you the same that you were 10 years ago, or even one? No. Then who you are always changes. It's not something static. Then who are you? I see you. Faceless. I won't let you in. You have no fucking idea who I am. I'm going to ignore you now. I'm going to cut you up, little shit. Leave. What? I can't click it. I won't let you in. You have no fucking idea. Alright, alright. I didn't have a choice. You've had your little fun now. But I'm tired of freezing my ass off and I'm going back to bed. Sleep tight. Yeah, yeah. I'm so done with this day. Day 5. I skipped another day. I lie awake in the bed, just watching the empty roof, surrounded by all the things I thought was important enough to save in here, to remind me of forgotten memories. Just beyond my fingers is an old CD case, Slipknot's first album, useless, but still there, haunting me. Further away is the hoodie I stole from Branche, just another memory forgotten among hundreds of others. Now, all I see are strangers' faces, taunting me, laughing at me as I fumble around, afraid. So fucking afraid. I can hear them scratching from behind the pictures, broken nails against broken wood. Let's get to it. Hey, looks like someone else is an early riser too. Why am I keep stalking this girl? I need to leave her alone. Should probably do something productive instead. Yep. I'm not gonna stalk her. I don't know who this girl is, but I guess. I'm starting to get used to the silence. It's almost nice. Just not for too long. Then I can hear the scratching again. Then I start to think about Benjurimo again. Pajama. Alright. Let's make ourselves some food stuff. What do we have? Some stale bread. Ramen, of course. Rice with salt. Can't beat eggs and a beer. I need some more ramen. Wonder how much ramen one person can eat in one quarantine. Don't test me. I will eat ramen every day. Well, time to find out. Beer flavor? Beef. Beef flavor. Sweet. Shouldn't Sai come around about now? Not that I care. It's just, well, where is she? Hope she hasn't gone and gotten herself sick. So, what should I do now? If I put up a note here, she might see it if she comes around. That's not creepy at all. Stop it. No, not creepy. Whatevs. Something, at least I've done something. I'll put my number there, you know, just in case. I spent a few hours just kicking a tennis ball against the wall. Over and over again. Thump. Thump. until the neighbors knock on the wall. I almost laugh out loud, again some physical interaction with someone else. Then I stop my kicking, and the ball stops. I guess this is my life now. Stupid plague. Perhaps I should put some time into my hobby, even though it's late. At least I'll feel like I've accomplished something, I guess. Yeah, let's play some Vandal Hearts. It doesn't get any more productive than that. Alright, time to decide. Which followers should I try to level up before the pirate ship? Alani, I need a high level DPS mage. Grog, he's cool as fuck, also strong. Diego, I need a flyer early. Grog, no. Grog! Redo Grog. Reference. Yeah, Grog is badass. Let's do this. No, wait. He's not even available on this stupid sand-filed map. Damn it. I can't level him up before the pirate ship. Alright, good enough, I guess. There we go. That was fun. Well, how about some fresh air? Whew. Whew. Finally, some change of scenery. I'm getting crazy here. Aren't we all? Huh? Would you look at that? It's me. You alright? I'm fine enough with the world burning to ashes around me. Always looking on the bright side of life, I see. Well, I do like a good bonfire. At least you can do things digitally now. Like school? Yeah. That is definitely an improvement. It can get lonely though. I can hear that you haven't been to school in a while. Otherwise, you wouldn't speak such nonsense. Do you know how wonderful it is to be able to mute the idiots at school? Life is definitely missing a mute button if you ask me. I can get behind that. And all these people, if you can call them that force you to sit together and do group projects in front of the same computer. Pure eldritch madness. Oof, excuse me. It's so good to be able to ignore their pleas of idiocracy. Sounds like you're surrounded by idiots. Not really. People are just hard sometimes. Most times. I'd rather have them on the other side of my screen, a safe distance away. Then the current state of affairs must be to your liking. Besides, the world burning. Besides that. Though flames are pretty. That they are. So what are you doing besides watching the world burn? Trying to study and failing. Why are you failing? If I knew that, I wouldn't be failing. Sorry. Sorry. It's alright. I'm just frustrated. Don't know what I should do. It won't stick in my head. You got too much already stuck in there, I'm guessing. Maybe. Gotta unstick some things before you can stick new stuff in there. Okay. How about this then? What is the worst that could happen? If I fail? Sure, if you fail. Let me see. This whole semester would have been a colossal waste of time. I would have to go another year, take a new loan, and shit. Sorry. My head. You'll pull through. You always do. Do you think so? She did say I like making bad jokes, so maybe I make a bad joke. I'm psychic. Psychic, eh? Then I guess you should already know that I'm broken in the head. I didn't know you felt like this. Sorry, I shouldn't have said anything. Shit. This is so not how I wanted this conversation to go. How did you want it to go? To be honest, a bit less mechanically insane and more bottled up in my head. Yeah, well, can't bottle stuff up forever. You underestimate my power. Listen, Trond, thanks, but I really could use some time alone. I'm sorry. Guy, hey. She's gone. So, back to my lonely life, I guess. Whoa. Oh, woohoo. I think I can hear the neighbors having a fight. I shuffle close to the wall, just sitting there for a while, not really making out any words. Just listening to their anger, their feelings, being thrown at the wall. I imagine that their feelings are directed against me. Just for a moment, I pretend I'm not alone. Just for a moment. Pretend that someone cares. Well, time well spent. What to do now? Work a bit on my stupid hobby. It's not a stupid hobby. Probably check out the girl in the windows. Okay. I'm not checking on that girl in the window. Alright, let's continue with Vandal Hearts. Hut, hut, hut. Alright, it's time to make the hardest choice, perhaps my whole life. Should I promote my bowmen to all flyers, all archers, or 50-50? I like to do 50-50 on everything. Yeah. Besides, probably need to beat the game. Let's go. Eamon should probably be a flyer. He looks badass as a flyer. Diego is a bowman. It's just how it is. Go team balance. I'm a technical genius. There we go. Am I getting better? Or am I just fooling myself? Alright. Another illness-filled day done. Woohoo. Everything becomes normal if you're forced to do it enough. That's life, I guess. How should I finish another day like this then? How about lying on the couch complimenting my existence? Just go to sleep. Watch some TV. I normally do. Let's see. Are there any new documentaries about spooning on YouTube? I really do just watch YouTube whenever I'm laying on the couch. I need to feel both nostalgic and sad at the same time. What time is it? Too late, it seems. What's that? What is going on out there? I think it's dark. My soul is out there. Shit. It's almost ghost-like. Calm. What are you doing out here? Huh? Over here. Hey Tron. You're up late. It's calm, isn't it? Yes, it is. I like sitting out here sometimes, just being away from others. Except for me. Except from you. It's okay, Trond. I don't mind sharing the silence with you. For a moment. Sounds nice. Do you remember when we used to sit at your dad's balcony? We talked for hours. Well, mostly you. I just listened or zoned out for some parts. Yeah, that sounds about right. I remember it fondly though. Me too. Nights like these, yeah, they make you just want to just set fire to the world, you know? So make the silence last a bit longer. Reasonable. I know. Trond. Why are you in quarantine? I was stuck in Bergamo for months. That's why I'm in quarantine. Bergamo? Oh no. That. Uh huh. The pandemic struck there hardest. Yeah. But you made it out. Yeah. I'm sorry. Huh? You missed. I don't really want to talk about it. Um. Tron? Do you ever. What? Look. Oh. It's beginning to snow. What's going on? What were you gonna ask me? Look. It's beautiful. Yeah, it is. I love it when it snows. It makes me calm inside. Thanks, Trond. For what? For sharing this moment with me. Of course, I don't want to miss it for the world. I should go to bed. It's getting late. Sure. Bye, Trond. Bye. Oh, I did. I just realized that it is cleaner in here. I guess I should get some, or use. I guess I could use some sleep too. Trond. Open your eyes. Oh no. You again. What do you want now? I've been watching you during your quarantine. Yeah, I've noticed. I've seen you pacing around your apartment, Trond, trying to make the time go faster. Trying not to go insane. Well, mission fucking failed, I guess. Not unlike the rest of your life, really. Not that it's just uncalled for. I know you, Trond, better than you know yourself. Untrue, but I keep believing that. May I ask you a question, Trond? It's not like I got much of a choice. Then, which of the three girls would you turn to when you're sad? Guy, I know her. Guy, yes. Do you really know her as well as you think? What are you insinuating? Shouldn't you know? Do you think the girl on the balcony still cares for you? Guy? Perhaps it was different when you were young, unlike now, when you both have seen the world. Maybe you're not all that interesting anymore. She's outgrown you, you know. I'm getting this feeling that you're trying to provoke me. You should. Huh? Would you answer me a question? Are you alright? A question? Oh, sure. Then. Why is the song getting slower? Yes. Little dude? Would you Hurt someone for the one you love? Perhaps it depends. Yes. Depends. I am... Dude, are you alright? You seem a bit off. Depends. I see you. Apologetic. I'm gonna ignore you now. I can see the fear all around you oozing. You try to hide it, but there's no hiding it from me. Sleep well? Is it just me, or was he weirder than usual? Whatevs. Day 7. Excuse me 1 second, guys. Ow. I can hear them scratching. Nails against wood. I can't breathe. I had to take my piercings out. I was starting to get irritated. I can still hear them scratching. I rub my back, feeling stiff and angry, like most mornings, I guess. My whole body aches. Gotta be the quarantine. There really isn't that much to do here, besides talking to yourself. Still, it's strange how quickly you get used to it. Almost scary. Well, feels like I should work a bit on my project. Alright, let's continue with Vandal Hearts. Let's load this bad boy up. Alright, where was I? Should I make Ash into the class of Vandalar? I'll make all the side quests, but not evolve them. Let's power game. Fuck yeah. Let's do this for real. It's nice to crush enemies sometimes. Let's go. Oh yes. Too bad Ash looks so dumb like that. What ifs? Crush them all. For the Vandal Hearts. There we go. Feels better already. Huh? Shit, it's ringing. Haven't heard that sound in a while. Hello? Oh, hey. Yeah, I am. What? Why have you... Who is finishing my project? Check my folder. I'm sure it's there. Yeah. Bye. I don't even know what to say. Now I'm losing my fucking job too. Can I even do that? Maybe my union can help me. Well, they might have been able to help me if I'd been a member. Shit. Whatever. Oh, I'm about to lose my job? I can't handle this shit right now. Shit. I need to distract my mind a bit. Oh no. Okay, now I don't know what to do. I feel like if I go to the kitchen, I'm gonna eat. But if I go outside, I'm gonna talk to her, and I don't need to throw all my problems at her, or else she's gonna be like, something's gonna happen. Alright, if I go outside, I cannot take all my problems and talk to her about it. But I don't need to isolate myself either, because then she's gonna know that something's up. Ah! Okay, let's try the balcony. What? My job? My fucking job? How? How am I going to... Can't breathe. Need air. God, what? My ears are so irritating right now. There. Trond. My insides twist and turn. They're burning. I don't feel like talking to anyone. Hey guy. Hey guy. Hey Trond. Hey Trond. What's going on? I lost my job. Oh, I did lose it. Got fucking fired. Leave me alone. Lost my job. Oh no, Trond, no. That's, I'm sorry. What happened? Shit, I don't fucking know. The company, they lost money like crap because of the pandemic? I don't even know. Maybe. My shitty boss just fired me. Trond. Is it because of your quarantine? I don't want to talk about that. Sorry. I do have COVID. It's hinting that I have COVID. I don't know what to do. It's okay. I get it. I get the feeling, that sinking feeling when everything seems dark and cold. You just gotta swim through it. Don't let the darkness get to you. There. Just breathe. Push away the darkness. There. It'll be alright. Fuck. I don't... Sorry. It's alright, Trond. I get it. It wasn't your fault, that feeling. It was the darkness. Phew. What the hell? I'm sorry. It was as I couldn't control myself. Don't worry about it. You'll feel a bit shamed. That's normal. You shouldn't. But you'll feel that way anyway. It's fucking insane. You just had a panic attack, or whatever you want to call it. I'm just glad it's over, thanks. Don't worry about it. Do you want to talk about your job? I'm not good at giving advice, but I can listen if you want. I'm good at being quiet. Sure, I get that. Take care of yourself, Trond. You too. My head. Maybe I should eat something. Nah, I'm not really in the mood. All I can think about is my stupid work. How I failed. Again. It's going... Ow! It's going round and around. You are a punk! Look at this, guys, look! My cat's attacking me! Whatever. Inside my head. Round and round. Perhaps I should get some sleep. What the fuck should I do now? Have a little lie down. Seems like a plan. I think I'll put on a podcast and just lie here for a while. There we go. I look around at all the stuff I got gathered here, stacked, almost like coffins. The pictures look at me with empty faces, with hollow eyes. Old memories keep crawling back no matter how hard I try to bury them. Old children playing, laughing together. I noticed a photo stuck behind my old PlayStation 2 games. Looks like one I used to take with my old crappy camera. My friends used to hate it. What an innocent time. It's Bronsha. She gave me this photo years ago. Stopped talking to her. Both her and Guy. so long ago. I think it was after she gave me this photo that more than 5 years ago. Could it be that long ago? Not that we hung out that much anyway at this point. Time flies. Well, this day was a train wreck from start to finish. What? My phone. Here. Huh? What's this? Guy? Hello, are you there? Guy? What is this? Prepaid subscription for Netflix. I already have Netflix. It's just for 3 months. But what? Why? Just because. I already have it, but I'll be like, I'll put this to full thanks. It's nothing. I'm glad as fuck. Listen, guy. Don't make such a big deal out of this, okay? I just thought you needed something to take your mind off of things. It was just dumb. I'm an idiot. Okay? Just move on. No, I like it. Honest. I'm skeptical. What? Why? Because it's coming from you. Fair enough. Or just worried about your economical situation. I can take care of my own finances. I was just thinking with you studying and all. Better than being jobless. Ouch. Sorry. Still true, I guess. Then I'll savor my 3 months of Netflix. That's good. I remember your dad having a big collection of movies that he had. Is everything alright with him? Why are we talking about this? I think so. You think? I should just turn away, walking around. Well, turn around, walk away. Forget about her. I should. We're not exactly on talking terms. Okay? Just walk away. Why am I having doubts? It's nothing. My parents hated the life I chose to live. Just that you wanted to work with games. Everything. It felt like dropping out of school, making my own way. That didn't work out in the end. Oh, Trond. Man. I knew it was going to be one of these games, but not this long. That's enough. Want to watch a movie? A movie? Yeah, a movie. You're the one who bought this thing. But according to, I meant together on the balcony. We can sync our movies. Yeah, I guess we could do that. Sweet. What are we watching? New Moon? A horror? Have you seen it? Wait, isn't that the one without Edward? That's why I can manage this one. Alright, put it on. Here we go. Oh no. What? I'm starting to remember this movie. That was bad. Yep. Gotta say. That went better than expected. If you say so. Almost like old times. Hey, don't. What? Just don't. Fun? Is that what you remember? I mean, yeah. Go to hell, Trond. What? I don't. What's wrong? You're what's wrong. What? You have no idea how badly you hurt me, and you just don't care. What are you? Guy? Guy. I'm so done with this day, like most others nowadays. Let's just get this over with. Are you there, little guy? There you are. I was starting to worry. Are you really okay? Are you... You seem a little lost. Well, that was anticlimactic. Whatevs. At least he's alright. Let's get back to sleep. Day 9. Fuck me. What time is it? Too early. Still no answer from Guy. Not to any of my messages from yesterday. Damn. What did I say wrong this time? I guess I should just try to kill some time again. If there's anything to do. Kill. Another day in this hellhole. At least that little rodent has around to ruin my day. It's something. What's the time? Might as well just get up. Soon. Alright. Enough slacking. Let's get some serious quarantining. I lie down for a while on the floor, looking through old texts, reading forgotten checks from friends I don't talk to anymore. Not laughing, just reading in silence. Ranja. Find hundreds of old texts from her, my first friend, from back when we moved from Stockholm. There are so many texts from back when we were children, and then teenagers. Some from her dad's phone, others from her own. Then I find her last text and I put the phone away, just lying there for a while. Nah. Why taint the good memories with the bad ones? I've got mail. What the hell is this? It's from the Department of Insurance. That can't be good. Looks like there's a problem with my sick leave, I guess. Big shocker. Better go and take care of this. Yeah, let's just be done with this. Shit. Alright. Let's see what they're up to. I have to log into this site, I guess. What is this? What is this? A stupid form I have to fill out. God damn it. Alright. Whew. What is this shit? They're asking how many days I was on sick leave this last quarter. What can it be? 5 days maybe? I have no idea. 15? Or 10. God damn it. Why do I have to do this? Stupid Department of Insurance. Whatevs. I should get some rest. What is even the time? Early? Late? Who knows anymore? It's not like I got anything to manage my time for. I got nothing. I could use a little sleep. Maybe. Everything gets better after a little nap. Alright. Any calls? Messages? Still no answer. I can't take this. Why didn't she write back to the messages I sent yesterday? I might try calling. Perhaps something has happened. More likely than me being ghosted. Not. Whatevs. I ain't got nothing to lose. Not even any kind of self-esteem. Hello? Tron? Hey, I help? What? Guy? Hello? Guy, are you there? Still no answer. The hell? What should I do? What? If I go there, I could expose her, though. I have to give up. I have to. I'm worried. Breaking quarantine? Should I? I could be careful. Yeah. That's the only way. What if she's hurt? Let's see. Come on, Tron. Think. Think. I know that she lives right next to me, right? Balconies are a few meters away from each other, but close enough to talk. Right. That wasn't too hard. I'm not crazy, just concerned. I won't even go out of my building. Well, technically you are. That can't count as breaking quarantine, right? Alright. Fuck. Focus. Let's do this. Let's see. It should be that door over there, right? Strange that I've never seen her around. Haven't lived here that long, though. I wouldn't miss or hear her passing by, right? Should I really? I have to check on her. I'm worried. Yeah, I really do. This should be it. I'll just give the door a little knock. And another. Maybe. Huh? The door. It's unlocked. I'll just pop my head and check up on her. Hey, guy. Guy? Huh? Guy! My eyes shadows come crawling all around me. Guy! Oh, shit. What the hell? I can't. No. The shadows linger laughing at me. I almost run away. It's so close. So fucking close. But I managed to stay. The darkness, it parts. Guy, are you alright? Tron, what are you? Please. What can I do? What happened to you? Are you hurt? Tell me, please. What is it? Don't have to lie down. Turn off the light. Don't look at me. I'll wait. Tron, do you feel better? What's going on? Something bad. You shouldn't be here. I was worried. It was just a migraine. Nothing to worry about. Just shit. I'm shit. Shit. Don't say that. It's the truth. Would you rather I lied? Stop it. I just don't feel very good right now. And I don't want you to see me this crappy. Please, just go. I don't want to leave her because I'm afraid something's gonna happen. I want to stay. I don't care. Please, Tron, just go. Alright. Bye, Tron. I lie down under the kitchen table, trying to hide for a while. Feeling my mind growing more and more empty. I don't want to think. Not for a while. Well, I feel kind of done with this day. Perhaps a bit of mind-numbing streaming until I fall asleep. Sure, me. Sounds like fun. Fun. Tron. Tron. Huh? What? Are you there? Yes. And what's up with your voice, little dude? Tron. Yeah, I'm here. Where the hell are you? Are you here? Tron. Dude, are you alright? Am I well? Do you think Guy's well? Do you think she will ever forgive you? I don't. Or have you killed whatever was there? Like you kill everything else. Shut up. I need another question. Ask your question then. What have you lost from your forced isolation? That Dude, you seem a bit off. I see you. Distant. Sleep well. I almost feel worried for the little guy. What ifs? Day 11. I'm so done. Or maybe not. Either way, I'm a fucking idiot. Well, if I knew Guy like I think I did, she'll never talk to me again. Ever. Probably. Well then, another day. Who's writing to me now? Shit. Hey, Guy? Hey, Tron. Hey, Tron. Needed to talk to you. Sure. About the other day when you came over. I was worried. I know, but I'm still angry that you broke quarantine for something stupid like that. Because I cared. Still, maybe it's the pandemic that's speaking, but I still don't want to stop talking to you. Me neither. That's good to hear. I'm just sad that you had to see me like that. All broken. It's okay. Look, I'm a bit broken to be honest. It's not always easy to hide it. Aren't we all? You want to compare my stupid psychiatric attacks to being a bit quirky? Sure, then I guess we're all equally troubled by a bit of overthinking. I didn't. It's cool. It's hard to explain. Sometimes it feels like there is something inside of me trying to get out, eating up me from the inside. Oh, like a dark pit sucking all my feelings away, making my thoughts all jumbled and cracked. How do you handle it? Not that well. Look, I wanted to invite you over for dinner. Here, on our balconies, of course. Okay? Yeah, sure. That's good. I'll go and prepare. See you later. Later, Guy. Alright. I think I need a little lie down. There we go. All nice and cozy. I stare up at the roof, noticing cracks here and there. like someone's trying to scratch through. I'm just lying here, trapped, like in a coffin, scratching for air. Scratch, scratch. Huh? I awaken, feeling strange. Almost clear in my head. The room, it feels almost like home again. What time is it? Oh crap, overslept. I didn't get shit, huh? My phone. Hey, did you forget? No. Sorry, I overslept. It's okay. Do you have time to talk? Sure. Face to face? Oh, sure. Good. Alright. Hey. You wanted to talk? Just shut up and just listen for a while, Trond. Okay? Sure. Thank you. Anyway, I wanted to do something I should have done a long time ago, I guess. Back when we used to, you know, hang out. I mean, we can call it that, fine. Whatever you want to call it. For you, it was a bit fun, but I mean, for me, it was more, at the time at least. Guy. No, let me finish. I knew how you felt about me, and still, I wanted to be close to you. I really liked you, even though I knew you never liked someone like me, not for real. And that's okay. I just needed to say it. Needed you to know. Don't you joke with me, Trond. Not now. I want to joke, not about this. You would though, wouldn't you? I mean, but I'm not. Why would I say that? No, I'm not. No, I'm not joking around. Okay. So, why? What do you mean? Why haven't you taken so long to tell me? Huh? Why? I don't know what to choose. It was never a right moment, I guess. I didn't think you would like me back then. I was too immature before I started to feel like this recently. You didn't? I guess you are a bit thick sometimes. Sorry. Damn. I feel like, I don't know, a bit broken in my head. It's alright, we all are sometimes. Not like this. Not everyone has the darkness inside of them. Some just do. Look, Trond. Just look at the view. It's almost like you can see all of Stockholm. Yeah, the good bits anyway. Don't be a snob. Trond, I know it's hard, but sometimes it might be good to talk about stuff. So it doesn't poison your whole inside. Trond, I'm not forcing you to talk to me, but I can see on your face the darkness. You try to keep it there, locked away. The darkness. Everyone has some dark bits and pieces inside them. But some people have the darkness in there. A dark, crawling thing feeding on our light. Snuffing it out with every breath. You have to, or you have it too. I can see it there, inside of you, smiling back at me when I look into the deep. You talk about it like it's some sort of monster. We're all monsters in our own way. Some more than others. Some hide it better than others. Some spend their whole life fighting their darkness. Sometimes it's good to just let bits of the darkness out for the light to burn it away. I can see it scratching at your insides. Scratching, always scratching. You're right, Trond. I just don't know where to begin. Scratching, clawing after me. I was just traveling, alone in Italy. I found myself in Bergamo. Suddenly, the illness started to spread. At first, I didn't think anything of it, that it was nothing. Then, what happened? I saw them stacking caskets in the churches, just bodies after bodies. Something was scratching inside them, trying to get out. I could swear I heard it. I had nowhere to go, nowhere to flee, was all alone, everywhere, military, police, sickness everywhere. I've never been so afraid, so alone, so fucking alone. I was stuck there for months, not being able to leave, and with no one to call. It must have been horrible. I just realized then that no one would miss me, no one would care. I really was all alone. No one would care. I understand, Trond. Something was stolen from you that day. Something you didn't even know you had. Your safety. Instead, it left a dark hole in its place, where cold could fear take hold. To be all alone, to realize that every choice I've ever made had led up to this. Please listen. We all had to go through fear sometimes. We build walls trying to protect ourselves from it. We push people away to try to handle it on our own in an effort to control the fear. But in the end, we're not ever alone. I've come to realize that during this pandemic. You've made me realize that. What? Me? You've continued to come out here to talk to me, making me laugh. Chasing the darkness away. Guy. Let me be here for you. Let me help you fight your darkness. Just think about it, Trond. I'll be here for you if you want me to. Thanks. Alright. That's that, I guess. I feel a bit weird. Gotta be the isolation. It's starting to fuck with my mind. Yeah. I should probably just get some sleep. It'll be better in the morning. Are you there? You look like shit. Do you ever stop to think? Not often, no. Have you hurt Guy enough now? Do you think? What are you talking about? Or do you have a compulsive need to hurt her more? Out of boredom? Out of ignorance? I'm not keep telling yourself that, Trond? Are you satisfied with your choices? I mean, breaking other people's trust? Breaking into their home? Come on. Do you think Guy has been hurt enough? I have a question. Fine. Then, do you regret the one you chose? Do I regret it? Do I literally regret it? No, I kept choosing her because how I did her wrong in the past. Why would I choose a stranger that I don't know? And why would I choose to stalk someone I will never meet? No, I trust my judgment. There's no point in regretting the past. Maybe, probably, though it's too early to... I am not regretting it! There's no point in regretting... No, I trust my judgment. I made it clear that I was in the wrong. Why is it green? See? Alright, now. I think I'm going to... One last question. Then... Were your choices your own? Yes! They were the only things I could control. They were an illusion. I'm not sure. Yes, they were mine. From the get-go, I chose not to be around that person. And then I regret stalking that person. You made me feel guilty about stalking the person on day one. So I didn't have control. Well, I guess I had control when it comes to the person at the door, but they were on my own. Yes. They were. Thank you. Dude, you seem a bit off. I see you. Integrity. I'm gonna ignore you now. Goodbye. Huh? That was weird. The last day of the pandemic. Well, not pandemic, but the quarantine. Don't do this to me. No. I knew I was gonna die, and I literally let her back on to hurt her again, even if I die. Don't tell me that's what he was getting at. I was being selfish again. I was literally trying to think about myself. Didn't want to be alone. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. Like crap. Crap. I'm thirsty. What the? Why is everything weird? Burning. Where am I? I look around, but all I can see is embers and ash. Stockholm is burning. My hands are crumbling into dust. I'm burning. I could taste it on my tongue. It burns. Time is up. My eyes are trying to focus on the world around me, but shadows fill my vision. They scratch like broken nails. You never had a chance. You hurt me. She is mine. Guy. Dude, I'm getting chills. What the hell? Fade. Say something. No, because I kept pushing him away when he was trying to be there for me. I kept telling him to leave me alone. I can't tell him to say something. That's being selfish. I can't breathe. I can't. Where am I? Hello? It's okay, you're safe. The worst is over. I can't breathe. Rest. It'll be fine. Okay. It'll be... Okay. Sleep. Guy? You have to. You need to rest. No! My thoughts turn around and around, burning my insides with anger, with pain. I try to wish myself to death, but I continue to live. Barely. Huh? Are you feeling better? Phone? No, I have to contact Guy. Because I saw her. And I probably infected her. Your phone? Sorry. In time. For now. You had to rest. Get to rest, please. No, because... I lost track of time and space, floating through a sea of voxels, gasping for air. An eternity later, I managed to breathe. You seem to be recovering now. It was a close call for a while there. You tried to take a bite of my arm. Oh, don't worry, we got protection. Look, I have to continue my rounds. Do you like anything? Yes, my phone. Your phone? Yes. I think it's here somewhere. Here you go. I'll give you some privacy. I had to call Guy. I find out if she's okay. No answer. Shit. Time is slow in the hospital. People scream. Someone has been. Others are crying. I hear someone scratching their own skin out. Nurses rushing to restrain the patient. I'm lying, listening, waiting. Don't know how many days have passed. Couldn't even guess. Perhaps you should try to call someone. It gets lonely in here. It could be good for you. I guess. Just think about it. Huh? What's this? There's a strange note among my stuff. The paramedics must have brought it. It looks like it's from Saji with her number. She must have put it on my door or something. Whatevs. Who should I call? If I try calling her, is it gonna interrupt? Or maybe she could check on her for me. Maybe she could check on her for me because we're in the same building. Who is this? Sai? Trond? Oh, are you alright, Trond? I'm okay. Are you sure about that? You're making me worried. Where have you been? The hospital? The hospital? Oh no. I'm sick. Sorry. Oh, Trond. It's... Okay. Sorry I get tired. My god, you should get some rest, Trond. Sorry. We could talk when you're feeling better. That was pointless. I stay there in my bed, drifting in and out of the darkness. with the sound of the machines and the screams of the other patients. Then, she's trying to get better, you know. Am I? Just a few more days, then you get to go home. Ordinarily, you would have liked to keep you here a little longer, but you need the beds? Yep. Though you don't have to worry, you'll be fine. Just a little weak in the beginning. Try not to overstrain yourself. Sure. Good luck, Trond. Thanks. I barely feel the days pass anymore. Then, where's that damn key? There we go. Home, I guess. There is that stupid game. Unfinished still. My sweet little bedroom. Oh, how I've missed you. Though, most things would be an improvement over that hospital bed. It doesn't seem quite as small as I remember, I guess. Always something. Our windows are dark. There's no one there. Perhaps. Hey, why so gloom? Huh? Hey, Trond. You're alright. Why wouldn't I be? Because you were sick. Yeah? Wait. How did you know about my illness? Who do you think called the ambulance? What? I heard you screaming through the wall. Tried to call you, but you didn't answer. Then I called an ambulance. Figured you probably got sick. Don't infect me, though. I got lucky. Thank you. It's nothing. I'm just glad you're back. I've been waiting. You have? I have. Look. I suck at these things, but you've been the one good thing that happened since the pandemic started. I like you quite a bit. Always have. But you always knew that. I don't know why I feel like that. You always have a little hidden compartment right here inside my head. And you refuse to leave. I feel the same. I feel so good to see you, Trond. I was so worried. I'm fine. I'm glad you told me how you feel. Yeah. Yes, of course. Sweet. I have to go and do something right now. Yes, sure, I get it. Trond? Yeah. I'm really glad that you're back. I missed you, too. Bye. Bye. Shit. I am home. Healthy. Well, sort of. We'll wait on the other side. Who knows? I'll heal in time. You did what you could. Chose your own path. Lived. There's nothing more I could have done. There's nothing more you could have done. There's nothing more I could have done. It's starting to snow. For a game that's free, took 2 hours to go through one pathway. 10 out of 10. I am blown away. It has been so long since I've cried and thought about things like this. I've never played a game where it's literally touched me so much that I cry. And like, my heart hurts, my head, I'm so confused. I don't know if it's because I'm tired or what, but that just... Wow. Guys, I recommend this game. Choose your own path, how you feel. This game is amazing. It is. I'm so blown away by it. It makes you think about things that you haven't thought about, or maybe you have, but you say it out loud and you realize the person you are, who you try to be. I literally, when I got this game to try it, I was not expecting it to be this deep. Like, I am blown away on the things that this game is gonna make me think about over the next course of days. I'm gonna just keep thinking about this. I just wish I would have played this game after I gotten good night's sleep. Wow. I think I'm gonna wrap it up. Let's see. Just wow, guys. I think the last game I've ever played that touched me deeply, this deep, was A Beginner's Guide to Life. That game touched me hardcore, and that was like almost 6 years ago, something like that. It's been a while. I know it was one of those when I first moved to Florida. I remember seeing Jacksepticeye play it, and then I played it myself and got the different reaction than watching someone play it. And that's why I recommend. This is a free game to go play it yourself. Because noticing where I've come from, and that I try to be this perfect person for all my friends, and then think about when I didn't have anyone in my life and I isolated myself. I could literally, it took 2 hours for this video, but I could take 2 hours just analyzing my life and just how this game has gotten me in my mood. It's like a therapy session that I really needed. Like, exploring myself and realizing that I'm not the person that I think I am. Not that I hate the person I am, but I need to work on myself. I can't just do for everyone. I need to do for myself. And if it wasn't for my friend doing this charity live stream today, I really would. I would just cut off my phone for the next 2 days and spend just time for myself. Because I feel like this game is destroyed. Oh my god. 10 out of 10. Are we gonna be that way? Thank you, everyone. for watching. If you watch this, I really appreciate y'all. As always, follow me on YouTube at Crystal Daydream. Follow me on Instagram at Crystal Daydream as well. Watch me live on twitch.tv/Crystal Daydream. I play these live, so you can always watch while I'm playing. And then once I'm done, I always send it straight to YouTube. And as always, peace.